Thank you, Orly, for asking us to participate in Life Vests Inside and the Dance for Kindness event this year. We are truly honored to be here and would like to wish everybody around the world a happy World Kindness Week. This is Dara, CEO of Virtues Matter, the Chief Enthusiast Officer. And I am CEO, the Chief Everything Else Officer.
Oh, bless you for that, honey. And so we're going to invite you right now to roll up your sleeves and get involved with us. And the first thing we want you to do is to think about a time when someone said something really kind to you. How did it make you feel? I imagine that if you're like us, you believe that language can inspire and or discourage. And you've been on both sides, either the inspiration or being the discourager, right? So let's do a little experiment right now. I'm going to share with you 5 words, and I want you to notice how they make you feel. And then I'll share 5 more words and see if you feel any different. And honey, you can play along too. So here we go. Anger, fear, hate, greed, disgust. Everybody, how did that make you feel? In your body or your breathing? How'd you feel, baby?
Yeah, definitely tightness, or these are words I don't like. They bring up bad memories. So there's, pit in the stomach.
Pit in the stomach, and I know my shoulders are really tight. So let's get rid of that anxiety and the tightness. Go ahead and pretend that you're at the Bellagio Hotel with the water coming up to cleanse, or you just took a nice deep swim in the ocean and just clear away that negativity. And now I'm going to say 5 more words, and I want you to notice how these words make you feel. Kindness, joy, gratitude, unity, and love. Was there a difference?
Yeah, you feel connected to people. It's definitely a more uplifting, more positive. I guess you feel it in the heart more.
Absolutely, and more open-hearted. So hopefully you're feeling connected with us as we're now feeling more connected with you.
Yeah. So our hope today is to share a new language and a new lens in using words you already know. And those words are virtues. And virtues are universal positive qualities of character. These are things that we all have in us. And a lot of our work is based on the Virtues Project, which is a 30-year-old initiative. It's a global grassroots movement that started to bring out the best in ourselves and others. And it's based on 5 strategies. And the first strategy is called speaking the language. And this work has been honored by the United Nations and endorsed by the Dalai Lama. So it's been around and it's really got some teeth to it.
And actually, Oprah said of the Family Virtues Guide that it's the instruction manual that our kids didn't come with. So today we're going to do a little bit of a deeper dive into that first strategy, as Dave said, about speaking the language. And the easiest and most meaningful way to start to learn how to speak the language of virtues is to do a virtues pick. And Dave's going to introduce that to us.
So I have the Virtues card, which is an app for both the iPhone and Android. And it's a set of cards that essentially help bring out the best in yourself and others. So we're going to do what's a virtues pick. I'm going to read the front and the back of the card. And then we're going to share a little bit of insights about that, just briefly, and talk about what that means to us. That's what's called a virtues pick. So I'm reading the kindness card for obvious reasons. And for those who are looking to see that from a distance, you can hold that up there. So kindness is caring that springs from compassion. We have genuine concern for the welfare of others. We are warm, friendly, and ready to help. We listen to the needs of others beneath the words. We give tender attention in simple ways that brings others happiness. Kindness is the daily bread of love. When we feel angry, we resist the temptation to be cruel. We balance honesty with tact. We are good stewards of earth and all living things. We remember to be kind to ourselves. When we fill our own cup, our kindness naturally overflows to others. And then on the card, you double tap it, and it flips to the back of the card. This is like a double tap. And on the back, there's a quote, there's the practices, and then there's affirmations. Be the living expression of God's kindness. Kindness in your face, kindness in your eyes, kindness in your smile. Mother Teresa. The practice of kindness. I have empathy for others. I notice what people need. I love to be helpful. I am thoughtful in little ways. I practice good habits that help the earth. I'm a good caregiver to myself. And the affirmation, I am thankful for the gift of kindness. It awakens my heart. So, Dara, how does that speak to you today?
So
during
now,
World Kindness Week.
During World Kindness Week. I think it's World Puppy Kindness Week.
Yeah, we have our dog over here.
Do you see how these high vibrations word even attract the love of our precious puppy? Hi, cutie. You get to be patient and wait. So the line that jumps out at me is, when we fill our own cup, our kindness naturally overflows to others. I don't know if you've been experiencing a lot of the angst of what's happening in the world. And so we can get compassion fatigue, even vicarious trauma, and maybe get short-tempered and short with ourselves because why can't we just be better, do more, etc. And so this is a reminder to do some self-care and to put on our own oxygen masks first so that we can then be kinder to others. So it invites me to a little bit of self-kindness.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that because you're both looking at the compassion to yourself and you're looking at the compassion to others. So and there's a lot of wisdom in kind of looking at addressing both those. And for me, kindness, one of the things that resonate with me when they talk about Mother Earth, and I've got a background in sustainability, and when we're kind, we're kind to each other, but we are also kind to any living kind of a thing, and the earth needs some love sometimes. It really does. So I think about kindness, and it's like, it's just kind of a way of being. Who do you treat nicely? And it's everybody and everything. So it's kind of always feel I got to take care of the earth, and that's where kindness resonates to me.
Yeah, so baby, I want to honor you for your commitment to take care of Mother Earth and to really be a champion for her health and well-being.
Thank you.
So you just heard just an example of one of the virtues cards. And so now I'm going to share with you actually how to do a virtue statement. It's 3 parts. It's the stem or the opening phrase. I see, I acknowledge, I honor, you are. Then the virtue, and then the evidence. What is it that person or thing, place, institution is doing that exemplifies the virtue? And so I acknowledge Dave for his commitment to champion justice for Mother Earth.
And I acknowledge Dara for compassion and wisdom in looking at different ways around kindness as well, and how that can be shared to yourself and to others.
Absolutely. And so in addition to the 3 parts, there are 4 different ways to speak the language of virtues. It's to acknowledge when you see a virtue, to guide and correct when maybe you're getting ready to call on a virtue or there's an absence of virtue, and then to thank.
Yeah. So if you look at Gallup and so many other studies out right now, they talk about the power of appreciation or acknowledgement has so much importance in our lives right now. One of the statistics, and there are many different ones, is that you get 10 times more negative feedback in the workplace than you do get positive feedback. And in the family and homes, it's 14 times more. So appreciation acknowledgement really is important, and there's actually ways of doing this. So I think maybe we should listen to a couple of folks who are actually going to do virtues acknowledgements.
So yeah, we're going to listen to a couple of folks who are going to share the love with us as they practice the language of virtues. Let's listen.
Hi, it's Christine Ailing in Alberta, Canada. I want to honor Florence Vanstone for her excellence as she provides relevant updates and creates useful webinars for her colleagues in Northern Alberta.
Hello, my name is Sister Eleanor Ewell. I'm from Colville, New Jersey, United States of America, and this is
Sister Alice Ewell, also from Colville, New Jersey.
And together we'd like to acknowledge Patty D'Angelo. We'd like to acknowledge her generous and joyful service to members of the community, especially to those who are food insecure.
Hello, I'm Miriam from the Washington, D.C. area, and I want to acknowledge my little brother for his flexibility in doing his first year of high school online.
Hi, we're the Excellent Podcast from Washington, and we want to honor Mr. Sargent for his devotion to our team as well as the greater DECA community.
Mr. Sargent, we appreciate all of your work, and we cannot thank you enough for mentoring us for the past 4 months.
Hi, I'm Hannah Weeks from Washington, and I would like to appreciate Mrs. Roberts. Her service and courtesy towards her students during remote learning has been unmatched. She strives to cultivate a positive work environment for every one of her students.
My name is Kimberly Okieba from Bukura, Kenya. Auntie, I honor you for your love for making sure that the table is laid.
I'm Tony Neal from Melbourne, Australia, and I'd like to acknowledge the Virtues Project for all the actual virtue facilitators that we've got and their commitment to spread the value of virtues to uplift humanity.
Hi, my name is Isha and I'm from Washington State. I want to thank Anna, my roller skating coach, for her commitment to bringing out the best in each and every one of her students, and for inspiring us to reach new heights we never thought possible.
I want to acknowledge Dave for your fortitude in developing a website that you never did before, and now you're a webmaster. Well done, brother. Love you, man.
So wasn't that beautiful to see how people from all over the world are using the power of language to share kindness? It may sound simple, but it's really transformative. What better way to show kindness than to appreciate the good that you see in someone? Are you ready to share the love?
And thank you, Dara. As you said, transformative is really key, because right now, what a great time to start transforming what we say to ourselves and what we say to others. So we launched a Share the Love language of virtues every day, everyone, everywhere. It's an acronym for helping bring out the best in ourselves and others. And it's really about just appreciating someone for the good that you see in them. And that someone can be a business, it can be a community, it can be an idea, it could be a group, anybody. We all have good right now. It's really about uplifting positivity and really tapping into kindness.
And actually, I want to pause you just for a minute, baby, because what we focus on expands. We can either focus on the negativity or we can focus on the light and help uplift people.
Right. So during this time, let's focus on that light and look at for honesty, compassion, understanding, commitment, perseverance, justice. There's so many. There's actually 100 in one of the decks, which is called the reflection cards. We invite you to download the Virtues Card app and acknowledge a person, an organization, or a community, a cause, anybody that you want to recognize the positive that you see in them. You can actually send the cards by social media posting or email or text and include a hashtag. So a lot of folks have been using the Share the Love hashtag to really elevate that whole movement about language of virtues everywhere. And a number of our partners are actually using Share the Love with their name at the end. For DECA, for example, which is a group that's supporting entrepreneurship. You saw a lot of them in the video. Or City Montessori School, which is an organization in India. And we were thinking even Share the Love World Kindness Week is one of those options.
Absolutely. And so now it's our turn to share the love. Orly and team, we want to honor you for your idealism, creating World Kindness Week. And everyone watching, we want to honor you for your commitment to making the world kinder.